Liam Neeson's journey is often spoken of as if it belongs to myth rather than memory. Born in Northern Ireland and rising to global fame, he became known for roles that carried weight, grief, and quiet strength. From historical dramas to modern action films, his screen presence feels shaped by lived experience rather than performance alone. Yet behind the acclaim lies a story of hardship, discipline, love, and profound loss. This is not just the rise of a Hollywood actor, but the unfolding of a human life, marked by resilience, transformation, and the search for peace amid fame and personal tragedy. Humble beginnings. In Ballymena. Liam Neeson was born on June 7, 1952, in Ballymena, Northern Ireland, into a working-class Catholic family. His childhood unfolded during a time of social tension and limited opportunity. His father worked as a school caretaker, while his mother managed the household with quiet determination. Resources were scarce, but values of discipline and perseverance were strong. Growing up with 3 sisters in a modest home, Neeson learned early what it meant to live with restraint. The environment was not one of comfort, but it shaped his grounded personality and introduced him to the quiet endurance that would define his later life. The boy who learned to fight. Silence as a child, Neeson was described as quiet and reserved, often observing more than speaking. His father encouraged him to join a boxing club, believing it would instill confidence and direction. In the gym, he discovered structure through movement and discipline through repetition. He became a successful youth boxer, winning regional competitions and learning how to channel emotion into focus. Yet one moment in the ring changed everything. A sudden strike that left him disoriented and shaken. After that experience, he stepped away from boxing, carrying forward not the sport, but the resilience it had temporarily given him. Years of work and uncertainty. In his late teens and early 20s, Neeson took on a series of physically demanding jobs. He worked as a truck driver, laborer, and factory worker, often enduring long hours in difficult conditions. Financial instability meant education was interrupted, and ambition often collided with survival. Despite the hardship, he continued searching for direction. Life during this period was marked by uncertainty, but also by persistence. He later reflected that those years taught him the value of effort without reward and the reality of struggle. Each job, no matter how temporary, became part of the foundation of his character. The stage that changed everything. In the mid-1970s, Neeson found work at the Lyric Players Theatre in Belfast, initially as part of the backstage crew. What began as a practical job soon revealed a deeper calling. He was given small roles, then larger ones, and gradually discovered a natural presence on stage. Acting offered him something previous work had not: expression. Through performance, he found a way to transform silence into voice. The theater became a place of discipline and discovery, setting him on a path that would eventually lead beyond Ireland and onto the international stage of film and storytelling. Schindler's List and global recognition. The defining turning point in Neeson's career came in 1993, when Steven Spielberg cast him as Oscar Schindler in Schindler's List. The role demanded emotional depth, restraint, and humanity. Neeson delivered a performance that earned critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. The film itself became a landmark in cinema, and his portrayal brought him global recognition. Yet the role also carried emotional weight, as he immersed himself deeply in the character's moral conflict. After filming, he reportedly needed time to separate himself from the intensity of the story he had helped bring to life. Fame, reinvention, and taken following Schindler's List, Neeson built a diverse career across drama, historical epics, and mainstream cinema. By the late 2000s, he experienced an unexpected career shift with the release of Taken. The film, centered on a father's relentless search for his kidnapped daughter, resonated worldwide and became a major commercial success. It redefined him as an action star later in life, proving his versatility. Despite fame and financial success, Neeson often maintained a private demeanor. His work continued to reflect themes of loss, justice, and endurance, echoing elements of his own life experience. Love found on stage, Natasha Richardson. Neeson met actress Natasha Richardson in 1993, while working on the Broadway production of Anna Christie. Their connection developed naturally through rehearsals and shared artistic rhythm. They married in 1994 in New York and built a family grounded in privacy rather than publicity. Their home life was described as warm and ordinary, centered on their 2 sons. Neeson often spoke of Richardson with deep admiration, crediting her with bringing balance and stability into his life. Their relationship became a rare refuge from the pressures of fame, built on mutual respect and quiet companionship. Family, stability, and everyday joy together. Neeson and Richardson created a life that prioritized normalcy despite their public careers. They raised their sons away from constant media attention, focusing on education, travel, and family routines. Neeson has often described those years as the most peaceful of his life. Simple moments, family dinners, school runs, and time spent at home, carried more meaning than professional success. Richardson's presence was central to this stability, and their partnership reflected a shared understanding of life beyond fame. It was a period defined not by headlines, but by connection and everyday happiness. The tragedy in Montreal. In 2009, Natasha Richardson suffered a head injury during a skiing accident in Canada. Initially appearing minor, her condition quickly worsened due to internal bleeding. Neeson was filming when he received the news and rushed to the hospital. Doctors later confirmed she had no chance of recovery. The decision to remove life support was made with family support, honoring prior wishes they had discussed together. Neeson later described the moment as indescribable, marking the sudden end of a life filled with shared history, love, and partnership. The loss profoundly altered the course of his personal world. Living with loss and legacy. In the years following Richardson's death, Neeson continued working in film while maintaining a private life. Grief remained a quiet presence, shaping but not defining him. He spoke occasionally about love, memory, and resilience, but largely avoided public reflection on personal pain. His later performances often carried a deeper emotional gravity, resonating with audiences who recognized authenticity in his portrayal of loss. Despite global fame and continued success, he has often emphasized simplicity and family as guiding forces. His story remains one of endurance, where achievement and sorrow coexist in a single, ongoing human journey. Outro, Beyond the Screen. Liam Neeson's life cannot be reduced to fame, awards, or box office numbers. It is a narrative shaped by early hardship, artistic discovery, deep love, and irreversible loss. From a small town in Northern Ireland to international cinema, his path reflects both struggle and achievement. Yet what lingers most is not the scale of his success, but the emotional honesty carried through his work and life. In the end, his story is not about immortality, but humanity, the quiet strength to continue forward, even when shaped by absence, memory, and the enduring weight of love.